Does anybody remember that ad called Piracy? It's a crime. You know, with the famous "you wouldn't steal a car" phrase and that rock and roll music. It was even a warning about downloading pirated films. Sonic seen this ad on many DVDs from my childhood, such as Ice Age, Alvin and the Chipmunks, The Simpsons movie, Trolls, The Magic of the Five, Surf's Up, Monster House and much more. Lightning get the rest. But Sonic haven't told Lightning a story that I've discovered recently. Get ready as Sonic tell Lightning. It was one Saturday morning, and Sonic was walking in Green Hills to grab some groceries. Sonic noticed the market was open. Sonic felt interested in cruising around the market, so Tails didn't bother. Sonic went over to the DVD court to find some DVDs Tails might like, whether they were shows from the childhood or DVDs after the childhood that Sonic and Tails want. Sonic's finger hovered around many of the DVD boxes, until Sonic and Tails noticed a very familiar sight. It was a Piracy. It's a crime DVD, but as an extended cut. It featured the 4 known crimes as seen in the ad, such as stealing a car, a handbag, a television and DVD, with the woman on the computer in the center. Luckily, Sonic bought his wallet with Tails in case Sonic wanted to buy anything for myself. Sonic talked to the man at the court, and he said it was only $7.95. Sonic paid for the DVD. Before Sonic and Tails left, the man said something. You might want to get rid of this DVD soon. It has very disturbing imagery that you might not handle. I advise you to not post it online. Sonic and Tails walked home, not bothering to grab his own groceries. Sonic and Tails informed her mom Maddie that they got home safe and showed her the DVD. This seems to ring a bell to me, she said. Sonic and Tails was quite surprised that she remembered the anti-piracy ad. Sonic and Tails went back to my room to open up the DVD and insert it into his Xbox One. The DVD opened with the language selection from many Warner Bros. DVDs with the Piracy ad. Sonic and Tails selected the option Australia since I'm an Australian myself. Once Sonic and Tails selected it, a warning came up. This extended cut of the Piracy ad has been created for horror movies in cinemas in 2005 before it got removed in late 2008. The content you are about to see will be very disturbing and not eligible for children to view. Viewer discretion is advised. Sonic already put a worried look on her face. Oh crap. I've got to watch this, Tails groaned. The ad started with a teenage girl on a computer, as usual, and she was trying to download a pirated movie. The ad cut to the first phrase, which was "you wouldn't steal a car," smashing onto the screen. It showed a teenage boy or a man trying to steal a car with an unknown tool, digging it into the window. He succeeded and opened the car door to seemingly hijack it. The second phrase smashed and saying "you wouldn't steal a handbag." It showed a woman at a restaurant looking at a menu before a man walked up and stole her handbag from her chair as she didn't notice at all. The third phrase came in. It read "you wouldn't steal a television." A man handed a large television to another man through the window. As the second man walked away with it, notice the fact nobody noticed him with the television. Then it showed the last clip of this trailer, "You wouldn't steal a movie." It showed an interior of a DVD store, as a man took a DVD from a shelf and snuck it into his jacket. But instead of reversing the crime scenes, the ad showed more crimes. And sweet Jesus, were they messed up. It showed text smashing onto the screen saying "you wouldn't steal flesh," but the font was in red, and the blue and red police light flashing background was replaced with blood splattering ground background. Sonic had a blank look on her face after seeing that horrible ordeal. Sonic felt like vomiting seeing that graphic imagery. The saw finally ended, showing a black screen with the sound of a door slamming as heard in the music. It showed a black screen for 10 seconds, and Sonic was just sitting on my couch, wondering if something else will happen. Apparently, something did. The black screen was interrupted by an image of a man cosplaying as a pirate in a black and white effect, with a loud blood-curdling scream of a female. That appalling image scared the absolute crap out of them. Sonic and Tails screamed really loud in shock and fell from behind the couch. The saw ended for real this time. Sonic was hyperventilating really heavily due to the delivery of that sudden jump scare. Maddie came into my room and asked me what Sonic and Tails was screaming about. Sonic told her why Sonic and Tails screamed, so Sonic and Tails put the DVD back into my Xbox One to provide evidence. Once she saw the abnormal extended cut, she was appalled as Sonic was. Luckily, it was still 10 a.m. Maddie and Sonic got in the car to return the DVD to the markets. Not long after, Sonic took pictures of evidence. The man who gave Sonic the DVD sincerely apologized for selling us the DVD, and Maddie and Sonic were kind enough to forgive him for this mistake. He even told them he will destroy the DVD, which he presumably did. That night, Sonic had many nightmares about the ad. Sonic had nightmares about the four men killing Tails the same ways they did to those victims. But the worst nightmare Sonic had was the pirate at the end staring at Knuckles while Sonic was sleeping, before he tilted his head from left to right with a cracking sound and he vanished. And when he was gone, I heard a heart beating, and then he flashed out of nowhere with a woman's shriek and killed Sonic, pulling the slasher smile. What does the piracy ad have to do with her? And who is responsible for making this advertisement? More information. Top contributors entitled Segment 57 Comments. Community content is available under CC BY SA unless otherwise noted.